All right.
In about the last 50 years, we've seen some really considerable changes that have happened in the journey to adulthood. Historically, sociologists have kind of traced 5 different marker events that signaled to them that folks were journeying and attaining what adulthood looked like. Namely, leaving home, completing their education, getting married, entering the labor force, that is, landing a job that had enough financial contribution to it that they could get married and raise a family, and then becoming a parent. So 50 years ago, almost 2/3 of the population had attained all 5 of those marker events, and by the time that they were age 25. Today we know that less than half of females attain all 5 of those marker events by age 25, and less than 1/3 of males do. Interestingly too, though, that when these sociologists begin to ask students, what does it mean to be an adult? Rather than focusing on those 5 sociological markers, they name making their own decisions, becoming financially independent, and taking responsibility for their own life. What's interesting is when you compare those 5 marker events to those 3 kind of subjective markers, what drops out? So marriage and raising children seem to drop out of the equation. The interesting point about that is that historically, adulthood seemed to indicate this place in the lifespan where you begin to take responsibility for someone else, oftentimes for someone who is in a vulnerable place. But today that seems to mean looking solely upon your own autonomy, your own independence, your fulfillment, and the trajectory that will land you a sense of pleasure, security, and significance.